don't understand why I can't pass somebody else.
I'm more than happy to tell you who I am. I am Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on computer predators.
Oh, no. Come on,
You don't want to touch anybody. You don't want to. It was really one of the only time really, where somebody actually physically lunged at me. Now, looking back, I really don't think I was in much danger. But you can see how the security system works. Our guy stepped in, took care of it, and diffused the situation.
You've got to stop this.
Sit down. Sit down.
You don't have any
You're
right
free to leave any time.
The chat that I read didn't talk about much of that. It talked about
that's what I'm saying.
Sexual intercourse.
But see, that's how that happens. But that doesn't mean I was going to do it. You know what I mean? So.
But you hope to?
Well, I was just on her, how it would be. You know what I mean? Just play by her ear.
Is there any child pornography at your house? Any adult pornography?
Adult, yes, but not child.
What type of adult is it? What?
It's various.
Is it DVD, tapes?
DVD. They're all put up.
Where would those be?
My bedroom.
What was your plan here today?
No plan whatsoever.
No plan whatsoever.
Just coming to talk and everything. Obviously, I need.
As the 31-year-old heads for the door, law enforcement moves into place, ready to take the man down as soon as he walks outside.
Get on the ground now! Get down!
Now, did you think at all that maybe you were walking in to catch a predator?
It was, and that kind of crossed my mind for a minute. For a minute, you know. And then I just wiped it away,
So you wiped it away. Do you think it was a good show?
No, it was supposed to stop people and things like that,
Well, this is the part where usually I say, I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, right?
All right, good afternoon. I'm Judge Webb of the Harris County Magistrate Court.
The undercover operation in Fortson, Georgia is over, and the last of the suspects caught in our sting are appearing before a local judge.
You want to take her off somewhere? Buy her from her mom?
Yeah, that was a joke.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I asked her if we was.
Where do you want my sperm first?
I don't know.
Mouth, pussy, or ass?
I'm being honest.
I want to get you drunk.
Later on.
Take you over to where you're sleeping tonight.
Judge hears everything tomorrow, right?
Yeah, they'll try to get everybody in tomorrow.
This man with the incredibly vulgar chat reveals something that, ironically, no longer surprises us.
I was a minister in the church.
What church you go to?
My dad was a preacher in the Baptist church. I don't want to go to prison.
It also turns out he's married and worried about his wife finding out.
Mr. Gary.
Yes. What is that?
I lose everything I got.
Do what?
I'm gonna lose everything I have, Mr. Gary.
The 35-year-old asks to speak to a lawyer, and the interview is over.
I didn't want you to miss the place.
Huh?
I didn't want you to miss the place. I figured I'd come out and wait.
Oh, okay. Well, come here.
Hold on, I gotta finish. I have toothpaste still in my mouth.
Okay, hurry up. I'll wait here.
Just chill with the camera for a second. I'll be right out, okay?
Okay.
So tell me, did you want to be the cop or the robber?
Oh, I don't care.
How you doing? Wait, whoa, come here, sir.
But the police disagree. And this guy knows his rights.
I know I may have to speak to you, but I don't have to speak to the media.
and I don't have to speak to you without a lawyer.
Now, but many prosecutors around the country, including Riverside County's Michelle Paradise, are not afraid to say out loud that they don't believe most sex predators, especially those addicted to the internet, can ever be reformed.
The young man I thought was supposed to be here.
What's that person's name?
Scott was supposed to be here, and he didn't mention his name. I just said, look, it's Scott.
Who's Scott?
The guy I was supposed to meet. I was told.
You work construction?
I was looking for any kind of job.
You don't work right now?
No.
During our undercover operations, it's not uncommon for potential predators to appear hesitant about walking in the door.
He's trying to wave her out to the street. No way.
But we've never seen anyone like this man.
He's bringing his car all the way back, guys.
He pulls in around back and starts asking the decoy, our actress playing a young teen, to come outside.
No, you come here.
It's almost 4 o'clock in the morning when 44-year-old Thomas Moffitt, screen name Moff 1960, pulls up to our house. He's a maintenance engineer for the Boca Raton Resort, a married man with 3 children. He drove more than 2 hours to meet a girl named Tony who said she was 15. Really, it's a decoy from Perverted Justice.
I'm trying to hit on you and you're laughing at me?
No, I'm not.
Okay, good. Am I freaking you out?
Why would you freak me out?
Because I'm 44 and I'm hitting on you? So would you ever fool around with an old guy like me?
Once they set up an actual date to meet at her house, Moff 1960 makes his plans very clear.
Okay, how about after I come in, I'll strip?
For reals?
Sure, if you want me to.
You're kidding me.
Nope.
You can take your clothes off in the laundry room if you want to.
He finally gets out of his car, but won't come any closer than the back step.
You said you were going to do something for me in the laundry room. Were you lying to me?
Mm-mm.
Are you going to back out on me? Because that's what I feel like you're going to do now.
Cautious.
Moff 1960 senses something different about the girl in the house.
Can you come here, please?
I'm right here.
Please?
In fact, something is different. Our actress is not actually the decoy who sent Moff 1960 a photograph of herself and spoke to him on the phone. That was a member of Perverted Justice.
You haven't acted this way when we've talked before.
Oh, really? Well, talking in person is a little different than talking online.
And you don't sound the same in person as you did on the phone.
Well...
Oh, your picture looks different, too.
This odd conversation goes on for half an hour. At one point, he tells her to show him proof that she is who she says she is.
Get your library card.
He paces outside, peeking in the window. When the decoy comes back without her library card, he tries to convince her to get in his car and go to Walgreens.
Where's the Walgreens at?
This is ridiculous. I'm going to bed.
Okay.
As we told you earlier, Fort Myers police officers are staked out in the guest house. So as the man tries to get in his car,
Get down! Get down!
He's arrested.
Get down! Put your hands behind your back!
So we never get to tell him he's going to be on Dateline. Then I remind generic white male that Jolanda told him she was 15.
What? No way.
You know, I have the transcript of your conversation with Jolanda.
You know what? I don't want this cookie. I just want to get to the beach.
Come here, just 1 second, sir.
But generic white male won't be going to the beach today. As he heads out the back, he stumbles off the porch right into the arms of the Fort Myers Police Department. The police quickly take him down to the ground. In Florida, where it's relatively easy to get a permit to carry a concealed weapon, these officers aren't taking any chances.
The best thing to do is wave him up, get him in.
This is Brian Gosselin, screen name Bay Jones.
Hey, come on in. The door's open.
He's here to meet a girl who said online she was 15. He lied to her about his age, claiming to be 24. He's really 32. And based on what he had to say online, want to blank my brains out, it's not hard to guess why he's here.
I got some wine coolers.
Wine coolers are just fine.
You weren't kidding when you said a big house.
I know, the house is beautiful. I love my house.
Yeah. Are you the only child?
Yeah. Oh, did you bring protection?
Yeah.
A sailor who was accused of being a pedophile on that god-awful, horrible, sick entrapment monstrosity called To Catch a Predator was acquitted Wednesday after a courageous judge tossed the case right out of court after just 6 days of testimony. 26-year-old Joseph Roisman was featured in that programming cesspool 5 years ago, where he was accused of thinking about maybe trying to have sex with an invisible, imaginary, non-existent, make-believe 13-year-old girl played by some cop wannabe and online decoy. Because of this pustule of a program, he was kicked off of the Navy, or out of the Navy rather, when the allegations became public. As you might have gathered, I don't care much for this show. The learned hand of Sonoma County, Judge Arthur Wick, found prosecutors had failed to prove Mr. Roisman had a specific intent to commit the crime he was accused of. That is, attempting lewd acts with a child under age 14. In reaching his decision, Judge Wick slammed the tactics used by the equally pathetic supposed online watchdog Perverted Justice, whom Hansen and his crew worked side by side with and in cahoots with. The judge slammed these pedophile police wannabes and said that what they engaged in was nothing more than entrapment. Hallelujah. Now this guy is forever slimed because of this event. He'll never escape from this cyber scarlet letter. He was booted from the Navy because of this schlock and awe bit, and as long as there's the Google, this guy's permanently connected with the label pedophile. Now, can you see the real problem? The thought police. Forget this stupid show. There are laws right now in states all over the country that make it a crime to think you're talking with a minor about sex. Now, the judge was absolutely correct in his decision as to specific intent, but the entrapment is shaky. But too bad, too late, it's moot, he's not guilty. But look at it this way. Imagine this logic. Imagine a blind man walking down the street and mistakenly believing that someone was standing in front of him. Imagine further that he pulls a gun on this imaginary person he believes is there but isn't, and he says, "Stick him up." You can't charge him with armed robbery because there's no one there despite the fact he thinks there is. So likewise, you shouldn't be able to charge someone for thinking he's arranging a rendezvous with a minor who's not only not there, but doesn't even exist. Think about it. Better yet, don't. That may be against the law, too. Comment as you see fit.